If you have a dull photo that looks flat, lifeless, or just a little bit washed out, Photoshop has a fast and powerful way to bring it back to life. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to fix a dull photo in Photoshop, step by step, using a non-destructive workflow so you can always go back and adjust your edits later. If this tutorial helps you out, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more easy Photoshop tips and editing tutorials. Let's jump right in. The first thing you want to do is prepare your layer properly. This is important because if you edit directly on a regular layer, you lose flexibility later. So, in the Layers panel, find your image layer, right-click it, and choose Convert to Smart Object. That turns your photo into a smart layer, which means any filter you apply can be revisited and adjusted at any time. Once that's done, go up to the top menu bar and click Filter, then choose Camera Raw Filter. If you're using Windows, the shortcut is Ctrl+Shift+A. On Mac, it's Command+Shift+A. This opens one of the best tools in Photoshop for fixing dull photos quickly. Now that the Camera Raw window is open, we're going to start with the basic panel, because most dull images need help with exposure and contrast first. A photo usually looks dull when the lighting values are compressed, which means the shadows are not deep enough, and the highlights are not strong enough. That's why the image feels flat. So begin by looking at the contrast slider and increase it slightly. A small boost around +10 to +20 is usually enough to create separation between the bright and dark areas without making the image look harsh. Next, look at highlights and shadows. If your photo looks washed out or too bright in certain areas, bring the highlights down a little to recover detail in the brighter parts of the image. This is especially useful if you're dealing with skies, faces, windows, or reflective surfaces. Then move to the shadow slider. If the dark areas of your photo are too closed off, or if you've lost detail in darker sections, raise the shadows slightly to bring that detail back. The goal here is balance. You want the image to feel rich, not muddy or overexposed. Now for the really important part, whites and blacks. These two sliders are what give the photo depth and punch. First, hold down Alt on Windows or Option on Mac while dragging the white slider to the right. The screen will turn black, which helps you see when the brightest details start appearing. Keep moving the slider until you see tiny little specks of color or light appear. That tells you've found your white point, which makes the brightest parts of the photo truly pop. Then, do the same thing with the black slider, but this time hold Alt or Option and drag it to the left. The screen will go white, and as you move the slider, you'll start to see little specks of black appear. That means you're creating a proper black point, which adds richness and depth to the shadows. This step is a huge part of removing that dull, hazy look because it brings back strong contrast and makes the photo feel more defined. After that, scroll a little lower in the same basic panel and look for the Presence section. This is where you add that extra bit of life. Start with clarity. Increasing clarity by about +10 to +15 adds mid-tone contrast, which improves texture and definition. It can make clothing, hair, surfaces and details look sharper and more professional. But don't overdo it because too much clarity can make the image look crunchy or unnatural. Next is Dehaze. If your image looks like it has a misty film over it, or if it feels like there's a soft fog dulling everything down, nudge Dehaze to the right. A small adjustment, somewhere around +5 to +15, can cut through that haze and make the image look much cleaner and stronger. This is especially useful for outdoor photos, landscape shots, or images with atmospheric softness. Now let's talk about color. A lot of people make the mistake of cranking saturation all the way up when they want a photo to look better, but that usually causes more problems than it solves. It can make skin tones look fake, orange, or too aggressive. Instead, use Vibrance. Vibrance is much smarter because it boosts the dullest colors while protecting the colors that are already strong. That means your image gets more life and energy without looking over-edited. A gentle increase can make a huge difference. Once the image has better contrast and color, it's time to sharpen the details. Scroll further down and open the Detail panel. Here you'll find the sharpening controls. Increase the sharpening slider slightly to give the photo more crispness and help it feel higher quality. Again, you want to be subtle. The idea is to enhance the details, not create noise or halos. Here's a really useful pro tip. Hold Alt or Option while dragging the masking slider. When you do this, the screen turns white, and the areas that turn black are the parts that won't be sharpened. As you continue adjusting, Photoshop will mostly sharpen the edges and important details while leaving smooth areas like skies, skin, and backgrounds alone. That helps prevent ugly digital noise and keeps the image looking clean and professional. Once you're happy with the results, take a moment to compare before and after. You should see more contrast, richer shadows, better highlights, stronger color, and sharper detail. The photo should feel more alive and far less dull. When everything looks good, click OK in the bottom right to apply the Camera Raw filter to your canvas. And that's it. You've just learned how to fix a dull photo in Photoshop using a simple, non-destructive workflow. This method is perfect for photos that look flat, faded, foggy, or just lacking energy. If you want more Photoshop editing tutorials like this, make sure you subscribe to the channel and don't forget to like this video if it helped you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.